Welcome. I'm Jasmine Iru with another episode of Scope. The Aseki Health Centre in the Nanima-Kariba rural LLG of Menyamya district has been without water for over 20 years. On August the 19th, a team from Digicel Morobe opened the health centre's water supply project amidst cheers and tears of joy from locals who had gathered at Aseki Station for the event.
The Aseki Health Centre in the Nanima-Kariba rural LLG of Menyamya district, Morobe province, serves over 25,000 people, including those from the nearby Watut rural LLG of Bulolo district. In spite of that, the health facility has been neglected for over 20 years with no running water, no electricity, leaky roofs, rusty medical equipment, only one delivery bed, and no security for both staff and patients. Officer in charge of the Aseki Health Centre, Sister Matilda Maborai, described their issues as 10 out of 10 until Digicel Morobe's staff stepped in to install a solar water pump at a value of 20,000 kina. The project was officially opened and handed over by Digicel Morobe's General Manager Shona Imatana on Saturday, August 19.
It's on.
Nice try. Thank you. To play making this plan walk along and no one take over along this project.
Community health worker Elizabeth Awatua, who is from Gulf Province, has worked at the health centre for 11 years now. Standing in a narrow room with their only delivery bed in the middle, Awatua said they perform operations and deliveries in the obstetric and delivery room without water or electricity.
And my co-worker, me to plus go kulapi warakam, help him all waswas, even all let people help him all walk about the go waswas system. So that's how me plus I live with this difficulty. But now, yeah, me feeling most and everything is okay because I mean not everything, but for water now, I'm relieving me with my co-worker because life, yeah, eating in dirty hub, me to plus I work some time. We go off with dirty hands. Na me to plan mama so me tax go and them all beginning or whatever. But now we're making possible me to plan wash him hand. At least I'm relieving me to plan now with water supply. So we are grateful very much.
Pauline Gaigami, who hails from Finchafen district, has been working as a CHW at the health centre for 7 years. She works in the labour room with Awatua and outlined that the nearest source of water is 20 to 30 minutes away. Most times after delivering their babies, the mothers, who are covered in blood, wrap themselves in laplets or towels and make the long walk to the creek or river. When the CHWs face an issue, such as a retained placenta, they would start calling for help.
So, all get the time, me to plus I carry water lo bucket, come all mama blomila deliver. All retain, all placenta retain, and mitla sad one all in all, talking all sample was mama, please help me pla lo wara bucket lo. House do workman no got go find him lo creek, no got go lo big lo wara. Look out him of smell lo one of something duty blo mitla lo walk. So mitla sa manage him go complete. How mitla rausi mama go complete alright or carry wara bucket go na me to play it bago carry wara again lo tank or creek or one map come floor ya must clean ogata instrument clean 7 years now me work now got water sister blow me 11 years and work or some come na me come join him so mitla talk big thank you lo Digicel Lo this la team blue plan na promotion team come giving me plan this la solar panel and make him life blow me see lo mama blow me see where can wash inside can toilet where hard lo toilet side hard where me to plus a hole in one the hand blow me to plan me plus I go help team this la workers or cleaners should work in here LLG no sa fandim yes na me to plus I use him own hand blow me to plan lo be truth lo talk straight lo Digicel. So narapla friend blow me ante me mitla sakama posem cleaner bla Aseki Health Centre.
TVWAN news journalist Camilla Guare had traveled to Poyo village, one of the wards in Aseki, in February of 2022. She met Sister Maborai, who shared with her the plight of the Aseki Health Centre.
I'm asking me, you think one of something straight bank like is in first class, you can meet up wara. So I can help him all mama blow me play instead lol walk about lay go on nange wasus nakam. Help him all walk man blow me play. All walk penis la you play line community blow me ball can was him hand blow on. Lo me at lewa blow me am sa talking me straight osem. One map no gat wara em no gat healthy stuff. Na miss a pilling pen through. Aseki Health Centre no gat wara.
Guare then shared this information with female staff of Digicel Lay, who applied for the Digicel Foundation 3L staff grant of 10,000 kina. They then raised another 10,000 kina towards a water supply project for the health center. Apart from the water project, 1,800 kina worth of clothing, cleaning agents, sanitizers, and food were donated to the health center as well.
When we come back, a tribute to Dr. Lynn Calvert, whose remarkable journey and commitment to serving in the remote Kapuna Hospital of Gulf Province over 6 decades ends, but her legacy of unwavering determination and unshakable belief in the power of healing still resonates. In the heart of the remote jungles, swamplands of Papua New Guinea, where the echoes of nature intertwine with the rhythm of life, a tale of unwavering dedication and profound compassion unfolds. This is the extraordinary story of the Calvert family, who embarked on a remarkable journey over 6 decades ago, venturing into the wild unknown of Papua New Guinea to establish a beacon of hope and healing at the Kapuna Hospital.
In the year 1954, a pair of audacious souls set forth on a transformative journey. Dr. Lynn Calvert and her husband, Dr. Peter Calvert, left behind the comforts of home and embarked on a mission to the heart of the untamed wilderness. The crocodile-infested banks of the Wame River bore witness to their arrival, a lifeline for the scattered tribal villagers of the Gulf Province. Kapuna Hospital stood as a testament to their unwavering determination and unshakable belief in the power of healing.
We wrote to church and Presbyterian church. They said we don't have any medical work in Papua New Guinea. But the LMS, the London Missionary Society, is looking for a doctor. And it's for a place called Kapuna in the Gulf. But it's very wild and full of M's, mosquitoes, malaria and mud. And we don't recommend it really. But by this time I'd met Peter and we were married. We got engaged while he was still training. He was 2 years behind me. And as soon as he completed his training the next weekend, we got married. He said, that's just the one place I'd like to go to. We both agreed that this would be an interesting place to have our children and grow up with them.
With mud on their boots and mosquitoes as their companions, the Calvert family embraced the challenges of their new home. They battled tropical diseases, established vital health initiatives, and became beacons of hope in a land of adversity. From treating childhood illnesses to delivering babies in the most remote corners, their tireless efforts reached every corner of the Gulf province, leaving an indelible mark on the lives they touched.
Going out on patrol was a big job because you had to see all the antenatal people, all the mothers expecting babies. You had to treat all the skin diseases and particularly scabies and chipoma, skin fungus diseases, and all the cuts and sores and ulcers. And you didn't usually get to bed before 9 o'clock every night because you had to treat the sores several times because that was your only chance. Penicillin was a tremendous help when you got the injection of penicillin. That was a great blessing. And enormous numbers of people have been saved by penicillin. There were no aid posts when we came, but he set up 15 in 15 biggest villages. But that made a tremendous difference, those 15 aid posts. I think one of the attitudes that we've tried to build up is that being in hospital can be fun. It's not a time of sadness and worry and fear, but you can carry on your normal life. The way the hospital is built encourages people not to stay in bed, but always move out into the sunshine on the veranda and watch what is going on. There's a basketball court in front of the hospital.
As the years flowed like the river they had come to call home, a new generation stepped onto the path forged by their predecessors. Dr. Valerie Archer, Dr. Lynn's daughter, took up the mantle, carrying forward the legacy of healing and care.
I think it was about Peter and I being both doctors. One would encourage the other when you got discouraged. And also the happiness of our children. They all learned the language, they played with their friends, they kept helping us and telling us good things. And Valerie, when I said you must go back to New Zealand and go to school, and she said, but I could already read and write and make sago, and that's all you need to know. And she couldn't see why she should go back to New Zealand. And I said, you'll see one day. And when she came back as a doctor, I said to everybody, this is what she said to me, I can make sago, I don't need anything else. When they said, why haven't you left? I said, well, God told us to come here, and I'm not going unless God tells me to go.
Dr. Valerie's leadership brought new dimensions to Kapuna Hospital, serving as a beacon of medical expertise and compassion. Her unwavering commitment breathed new life into the hospital, ensuring that the Calvert family legacy remained alive and vibrant.
When we came in 1954, there was no proper training course and no qualification. And every year we have graduates. We have those that fail, but we are hopeful for them, and they repeat it and usually pass the second time.
The Calvert family's influence extended beyond medical care, weaving a tapestry of holistic transformation. Schools, carpentry training programs, and health worker training schools emerged, empowering the community with education, skills, and healthcare. Their vision for community development transcended boundaries, forging a legacy that embraced the heart and soul of the Gulf province, elevating lives in ways both profound and lasting.
But we made a high standard. They had to be capable of looking after sick people correctly. It was no, oh, well, they're just in the class, I'll just pass them now. We started failing people. That was a new thing, to fail people. And people said, in Papua New Guinea, we never fail people. It's so discouraging for them. We said, no, it's medical work, and medical work is serious, and people's lives are at stake. And we're going to fail people, and we did. But that improves the standard tremendously.
Kapuna Hospital's journey was not without challenges, yet the Calvert family's innovative spirit blazed the trail of progress. They pioneered shortwave radio medical communication, established 8 posts in remote villages, and achieved world-class immunization coverage. The hospital's triumphs were a testament to their unwavering commitment, embodying the spirit of resilience and determination that defined their legacy. Time marched on, and as the years passed, the Calvert family's vision expanded. New challenges emerged, calling for upgraded infrastructure, advanced medical equipment, and enhanced facilities. The Calvert family, in collaboration with like-minded partners, forged ahead, ensuring that Kapuna Hospital's ability to provide quality care would be safeguarded for generations to come. Through the lens of Dr. Lynn Calvert herself, we journey back in time, reliving the moments that have shaped her extraordinary path. From her courageous decision to embrace a life of adventure to her profound insights on the joys and challenges of a lifelong medical career, Dr. Lynn's perspective unveils the heart of a compassionate healer.
When we said to the people, what will you do if we leave? They said, we'll close everything except the outpatients. We'll close all the inpatients. That is what they said. It was the closeness relationship we had with the people here that we began to feel of them as that we had a responsibility for them. They were our people. We couldn't just walk out and leave them. I became at peace with these choices, that I felt that whatever God wants is always the best. And I'm very happy in what is happening here, and I can't think of if I could be any happier back in New Zealand. So it wasn't a temptation or a difficult thing. It was just, what does God want me to do? And I'll be happy whatever He wants me to do. If He wanted me to go back to New Zealand, I think I could have gone back. But after a while, it became obvious that even as I got older here, there's always things you can do here. There's always people you can help.
After the break, tributes to Dr. Lynn Calvert, affectionately known as Boo Boo May.
The legacy of the Calvert family's service to Kapuna Hospital stands as a testament to the enduring power of compassion and selflessness. Their impact reverberates through the lives they've touched, the communities they've uplifted, and the countless individuals who have experienced their unwavering care. As Kapuna Hospital continues to thrive, the Calvert family's legacy remains a source of inspiration, reminding us all of the profound difference that a family's commitment can make in the lives of many. In a heartfelt tribute, Sister Sarah Kaipu, Dr. Lynn's close friend and matron of the Kikori Hospital, spoke of the remarkable woman Boo Boo May was and of the extraordinary service she and her husband Peter delivered.
The Voice, together with Dr. Peter on Bravo Victor and Alpha Charlie Radio. Medical calls that gave life-saving advice to many of the most isolated missionaries and nurses around the nation. The doctor teacher that trained 1,000 health workers that serve across the nation. The doctor who stood with kerosene lamp by night at 10,000 deliveries to train the nurse to guard the life of the mother and baby, the unborn and the newborn. The doctor who picked up litter around the hospital, wards pushing her old wheelbarrow. Above all this is Bubu May with her many spiritual children who walk in the light of the Heavenly Father because they saw the light shining in her. The doctor who chose to own nothing, that nothing might hinder her service to those she came to serve.
Surrounded by her loved ones at Kapuna Rural Hospital in Kikori Gulf Province, Dr. Lynn Calvert peacefully passed away. Her departure, much like her late husband's in 1982, was marked by simplicity, no coffin, no fanfare, and no traditional mourning rituals. Tuesday, August 8, 2023, witnessed a subdued sun and echoing cries from both people and wildlife along the Kawi River in Gulf Province. Amidst a swirl of regrets shared by many on the cusp of a loved one's final journey, there emerged poignant moments of enduring significance. 3 days before her departure, a bittersweet joy colored their interactions, punctuated by countless declarations of affection. A particular Sunday morning held a distinct place in memory as she softly expressed, "I am sorry to leave you." Those days saw her hands intertwined, companions on the final steps through the shadowy valley. A twist of fate postponed the nurse meant to oversee the vigil at 10 p.m. The family alone gathered around her, their hands cradling hers, speaking whispered "I love yous" amidst her labored breaths. Her daughter-in-law Barbara's arrival brought solace through cherished hymns. At 11 p.m., loved ones, though she was unconscious, whispered their goodnights, aware of a dawn reunion. The unity of their love enveloped Grandma, their hands intertwined. Amidst the support of the community, meticulous organization and decorations demonstrated their solidarity. The transition from home to church was marked by the speaker clasping her hand. Valerie's words echoed at the church, "I give Grandma to you. She was my mother, but now I give her to the community as your mother." An all-night vigil marked the community's unwavering devotion. Stories shared in a chorus of voices, the night yielded to mourning, continuing until midday. Her body, wrapped in a mat adorned with local flora, lay in a canoe, a tribute to her bond with the land. The hospital courtyard bore witness to a poignant gathering, unexpected guests arriving by helicopter. Pastor Michael orchestrated proceedings with finesse, sentiments conveyed through speeches. Barbara Calvert dedicated a heartwarming poem for her dear mother-in-law that embodied a deep respect for Bubu May's working hands that encompass a lifetime of love, care and support.
God gave us hands to love, care and comfort. Grandma's hands loved as she delivered each new baby. Her hands cared as she checked each patient. Her hands comforted those who lost their loved ones. Grandma's hands were calloused and strong, from hard work chopping firewood, pulling weeds and cleaning. Yet she always had a hand of greeting for all who came her way. Today, 9 August 2023, those hands will be buried, but ours live on to take her place. Let our hands love. Let our hands care and comfort. Let our hands work hard to make PNG a better place to bring glory to our Creator.
Their procession along the hospital veranda graced by the sun's warmth held significance. At the graveside, Pastor Michael shared a dream of small crosses handed out by Bubu May, inspiring impromptu words that resonated. Bubu May's journey was one of faith, marked by baptismal dedication and a commitment to Christ. The sacred Wami River symbolized her true resting place, where she chose to perish to herself. Reflection brought to light moments when her strength shone, transcending illness to serve and save lives. Her legacy, a tapestry of service, advocacy, and love, remained etched. The sun setting on an era brought a peaceful release, the family's earthy handfuls gracefully embracing her resting place. With Bubume's passing, an epoch concluded, leaving behind an enduring legacy.
And that's another edition of Scope. Thank you for your company. Good night.